Sometimes it can be tough to deal with our emotions. So, if we think of what emotions are, um, it's the way we react to thoughts. Because, in order for, say, the emotion of happy, joyful, excited, confident, self control, all those are positive emotions that we react to from positive thoughts. So when we're sad, miserable, unmotivated, low self esteem, lack of self control, and have all these negative emotions, they come from our negative thoughts. It just kind of makes sense. So when we think about the source of our thoughts, then that kind of helps to understand why we react or why we have different emotions, sad or happy emotions. So if we have a lot of thoughts and we say, okay, I hear these positive thoughts and negative thoughts, and we understand that there's only two sources that thoughts can come from, is all our positive thoughts come from God, all our negative thoughts come from Satan. And if we keep that in mind and we try and live our life every day where when we have a negative thought, it kind of clicks, okay, that's from it's not from God, that's from the bad guy, it's from Satan. He's putting this thought in my head, so he's going to try and make me feel sad or lonely or something like that. So if I don't want to feel sad or lonely, then I've got to think of something positive. So I can pray about it and say, God, please take the negative thoughts away from me and fill my head with positive thoughts. And he does that. So then our emotions will be positive. We won't be all bummed out and miserable. We might be a little anxious or have a little negative emotions, but it's better than the overall just being pounced on, feeling bad, lonely, sad, whatever it is. So when we carry it to God every time, and then it gets easier to deal with our emotions because we got to deal with them from one second to another. It takes a phone call to change what's going on in our life. We can be happy one moment, and a simple phone call, a simple message, just anything from somebody or even the weather. Weather can cause us to react differently. So it's one moment to the next when something negative approaches us. If we confide in God right away, then we're going to deal with things a lot better, and it just takes practice. And that's part of having faith and growing in Christ and understanding of how God can help us, and just not have to deal with all our emotions, or by sometimes if we count on confiding in someone, another human being, they're not always going to be there for us. And sometimes they're going to say stuff that's hurtful or not in line with what we're hoping to hear or anything like that, to where when we confide in God, he's not always going to tell us what we want to hear, but he will give us the understanding of accepting what he's telling us. So as we grow in Christ, we get a lot more peace in our life. The anxieties slow down. Our emotions aren't just so rampant from jumping from one to the other. We take a little more time to think about everything and understand the source of the news we get and how to deal with it. So as we grow in Christ, it gets a whole lot more peaceful. So hopefully things will go well, and we can all get a grip on things a whole lot better and have a lot more peace and love in our life. And have a great, blessed day, my friend. And may peace and love be plentiful in your life. Talk to you soon.